Happy New Year, everyone. This is Ian Agard. You're now listening to the Top 20% podcast. This is episode 15. You know the routine. Let's get started. I want to say Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2020. This is, you're listening now to the Top 20% podcast. I'm your host, Ian Agard. This is a podcast for ambitious SaaS sales professionals who are looking to basically get insights on how to improve their sales career, their sales acumen, their business acumen, and just be able to be the best selves through learning each episode. For those who don't know me, like I said, I actually work as a SaaS sales professional. I work in legal tech. And my whole objective with this podcast is to be able to help people like yourself who are in sales in two ways. All my podcasts are 10 minutes or less. And also, secondly, is I always try to make sure there's a lot of value, action-packed advice, so you can apply at least one tip into your sales career, your life, to have massive impact and positive results. So before we get into today's topic, I just want to share a little news and some good news, some surprising good news. It's actually not surprising, but good news. I actually got a promotion from where I'm currently working. So I work at Clio. It's a legal tech software company, SaaS software company in Toronto. But I've been promoted now to account executive. Starting yesterday was my first day. So now it's January the 3rd. So my first day was January 2nd, 2020. And it's a different kind of role. My first role was account representative. Sounds the same, a little different. I was doing all outbound calling, cold calling, cold emailing. But now, and that's all about getting that the engagement and attention and interest through cold calling. Now it's a different role. I'm an account executive, an AE. Velocity, it's high volume, and everybody's coming inbound. So these people have been booked demos. They've booked up a trial. They've come in through different resources, but they're warm leads and they book time in our calendar. So it's pretty cool. It's a different kind of environment, but I'm loving it. So I just want to share that to you. It just shows that if you work hard, put the time in, and just prepare yourself, good things can happen in your sales career. Okay, enough about me. This is about you today. The title of this episode today is actually called, What Are Your Goals for 2020? Say that again. What are your goals for 2020? I'm a big goal setter. I'm a big believer with goals. I don't think I could actually live my life clearly and confidently without goals. Written goals I'm talking about. Written goals on a piece of paper. Wherever you put your goals. So today I want to keep it short, but I think it's timely because it's the beginning of the year. I think that the beginning of the year is a great way to kind of, you have 12 months ahead of you, and you get to design what your life is, where you want to be, and no better way to start than in January. So if you're a goal setter, great, you might find value in this podcast, you might not. If you're not a goal setter, I really encourage you to really follow this advice because it could basically change your life. It definitely can have an impact and make your life better in 2020. One method that I've been using over the years and I've used right now today, and I'm actually looking at my goals in front of me, is the 10-goal method. Now, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not the founder of this method. It was something that I've learned from Brian Tracy, the sales motivational speaker guru, success guru, but it works, and I want to pass it on to you. So basically all you need to do is that, since it's the beginning of the year, I want you to kind of think about what do you want in 2020? From a sales perspective, your career, from your personal life, all the above. But for now, let's focus on most of your career. I encourage you to take a blank piece of paper. At the top of the page, write goals or 2020 goals and today's date. So whenever you listen to this, I don't know, but I'm assuming you're going to be listening to it sometime in January, hopefully. Whatever date it is, you can still do the same thing. Put today's date. Now I want you to take that, again, the same pen and paper. I want you to write down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the side. For each goal that you write, I want you to write 10 goals 10 things you want to experience, achieve, or do in 2020. Now, each goal must start with the word I, like I. And each word should start after I with a verb, like I lived, or I earned, or I got promoted, or I am this, or I am that, or I have. So for example, it should be like this. So say, for example, say you want to become a sales manager. I don't know where you are in your career. So you could say, and it says January, and you want this to happen sometime in the year. You might say, I am now a sales manager at my company by XX date. And that's the key thing. You must always put by in a date. So for example, you can say, I am now a sales manager at my company by April 23rd, 2020, or whatever date that works best for you as far as you might know. But just make sure you put it down. Even if you might not think it's believable or achievable, it doesn't matter. Put it down. And go on there in sequence and write down all the goals you might want to achieve. And on top of that, what you want to do, which I also encourage you to do, is once you've written those 10 goals, look at it every day. Every morning, every evening, read the goals, look at them, think about them, visualize them. And whenever you're looking at these goals, just ask yourself this question: is that, how can I do this? How can I achieve this? What do I need to do to experience this? What do I need to do to get me closer to that? What's one step closer I can do? What's one step I can do today that get me closer to achieving whatever goal you're looking at? And if you constantly think about your goal each day, and you constantly ask these questions about how can I achieve this? What can I do to get me closer to this goal or these goals, or focus on a specific goal? Over time, you're going to see and come up with ideas, strategies. You're going to spot opportunities, and almost like a magnet, you're going to start attracting opportunities into your life to achieve these goals. And that's pretty much it. So I encourage you, like this, if this is a year that you've never written goals before, give it a shot. Write it down. Keep it in front of you. I have mine on a clipboard, and every morning and every evening I look at it, I read it, and I visualize it. And then make sure the key thing is you're also taking action, because action is the final key that's going to make your goals, take your goals from the page into reality. So that's basically it. So this is 2020. Episode 15 is done. I really hope that this somehow inspires you to write goals to create the life you want, the sales career you want, the sales success you want in 2020. It's all about goals. Take care, and we'll talk next week. Peace.